Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to my market prep and update and how I went at the markets. So today's Saturday and my market's tomorrow, but I thought I would show you all the prep that I've done for this market before I go, in case some of it gets sold. Now, besides doing lots of tea towels, and I have 41 of those to go to this market, I have done other things and not just amigurumis. So I'll start with the other things, because after all, my stall is an emporium of goodies. So first off the ranks, I decided I sold 5 tea cozies. I still have about 17 in stock. I do make a lot of them, but I felt like making a new one and creating a pattern. So this is my tea cozy for this market. It is an F-bomb tea cozy. It's 99% knitted, this bit and this bit is crocheted, but there you go. It's got an F on both sides. It's I've knitted to a graph that Reeves did for me. When I finished it, we both agreed that I should do more black rose and move the F up a bit higher for the next one. But it was a lot of fun. It's just knitted in Spotlight Super Saver USA style 10 ply with a bit of scrap reds and oranges for the flame for my F-bomb. It will feature on my stall and it will attract people. These sort of things do, because I do have quite a good tea cozy display. And they always go, oh, look at that. So yes, I've made an F-bomb. I've got notes, but I haven't written a pattern for it. It needs perfecting a little more. My first project for my emporium of goodies. The other thing I sell, sometimes one, maybe two, is lightweight shawls for the tropics. So even though it's hot and humid, the nights can get a little chilly and you want something to throw around your shoulders just to keep the chill off. And these prove to be popular. Now I found, if I can find, there it is, the ball band. I found this yarn in my yarn stock when I was looking for other things and thought that's what I can do for my market, because I've only got one to go. I'll make another one. So the yarn I found was Twister by Hobie, 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. There are 1,000 meters or 193 yards and a 250 gram ball. Now, it's color number 44, and I looked that up, and it's called Cactus, and it's very tropical, and I think it's turned out really lovely. There you go. I'll try and show the edge there. I can't show it all. It turns out to be quite a decent size shawl. I'll hopefully put a picture at the end of the video so you can see it, but it is a nice tropical shawl. The pattern I used is, and I use it quite a bit, a tutorial by Bag a Day called Annabelle. I use other patterns, but the ones people seem to like are this particular pattern. They find it looks nice, it's simple but elegant. And she gives you, like, you can put sort of any border you want, and because it's lightweight and tropical and cotton, I tend to do a pico border around it. There you have it. I didn't color control it, and all I have left is probably 5 grams of the green, which wasn't enough to do another row. So that is my second item for my emporium of goodies that was different. I did do amigurumis because they do sell well, and I have a lot of tea towels, so sometimes the amigurumis are a good night project that I can just do in one night. So first off the ranks, axolotls proved to be popular at my last market, and the baby axolotls. So I decided to make 2. Ta-da! One in blue, one in pinks. The yarn, this yarn is all Spotlight Blankie yarn. This colored pinky fins is a Millen bag. But I've done 2 baby axolotls. I have also done 2 turtles, which were very popular. First one off the ranks is just amigurumi in the same Spotlight USA style yarn. And this is the 10-ply yarn. These are scrap yarns that I've got, and so I used up a few scraps and did a little turtle. And then I did a big plushy turtle in blanket yarn, which I only finished half an hour ago. I used Ella from No Catchy Name, her tutorial on how to do her land and sea turtle. I tend to do the sea turtles because we live near the reef, and I think I sold 3 at the last markets, maybe 2, something like that. And that's my first time doing plushies, so hopefully these will sell. That will give me 3 turtles on my stall, and that's sort of my limit. Now I have 3 of each. I'll have 3 axolotls, 1 adult, 2 babies. I don't want to do overkill or make more. I don't enjoy being like a production line and doing lots, but if I sell a lot of something, I will make more of them. The other thing that's popular is chickens. I had some tiny chickens on a keyring, a little chicken on its own for like $5 that was scrap. And I just, a few people said, oh, have you got any bigger chickens? So this time I decided I would make Mabel chicken. It's a tutorial. Sorry, I cannot remember the name. It will be in the description below. Really easy to do, less than 2 hours, and it sits perfectly flat. And so I decided Mabel needed a friend, so I made ginger chicken. And as you can see, the yarns turn out differently. This is a mill end, I've got no idea. This is a mill end, I've got no idea. Different types of yarn. I'd use the same size hook, same tutorial, but yes, slightly different in how they come out. But that's a good thing, not a bad thing. So I have 2 chickens. And then I was talking to my friend Ulia, and when I last market, I saw my amigurumi F-bomb, and she was saying how she'd made an F-bomb around a stress ball for her daughter years ago. And I had 2 stress balls in my craft stock that I'd bought from Silly Solly's, which is a store that's got nothing over $5. And I decided I'd make an, price tag, I'll get in the way, F-bomb stress ball, ta-da, as a stocking filler. I didn't knit or crochet the F on. I bought a applique, and so I've sewn it on, but it's all crocheted and it's an F-bomb stress ball. And because pokeballs, I kept getting asked for those, and I don't really get into making everything I get asked for. I made a pokeball stress ball, same process, just made it a pokeball. And then I made, because I still had the red and white out one night, I made a pokeball for a keyring. Ta-da! So they're my additions to my inventory for the market. I have quite a bit of stuff, but I did get up early Friday because I wanted to get ahead on everything I had to do this weekend plus work. And I did check an email. I checked my emails, and the emails had come in for the markets, which were quite late. Normally they're really out early telling you your bay and everything. And lo and behold, my bay had been moved from the one I like. For some reason, I had been moved to one that, it is a corner bay, but I really don't like it. And we were there today doing the bump in to set up for tomorrow, and thing agrees with me, it's at least a foot smaller in width than my other bay. They reckon it's not, but it is. We measured it out. I did let my displeasure be known nicely, that I didn't understand why I was moved, considering all the other people along that edge were the same people. I was the only one moved. I'm quite concerned I won't do great sales to where I've been moved to, but time will tell. Hi, welcome to part 2 of my market review prep profit update. So the first part showed you my prep, and no, I didn't take a photo of the shawl, and yes, I sold it. So my market day, which either was the 7th or 8th of December, whatever the first 7th or 8th Sunday was, that was the day we had it. And I had concerns because my bay had been moved to a different spot that I wouldn't do record sales. So I set myself a goal of $100 more than last year's sales. Last year was okay, but it was weather affected because we had a cyclone, or some people call them hurricanes, off the coast, and a lot of people stayed home. So this market, I needn't have had concerns about my bay. I did record sales, the best sales I have ever done at a market. It was really, really good. It was extremely hot and slow to start, and I didn't think we would get the crowd, but between 10 and 12 o'clock, it was just so busy, so many people walking past. And yes, I did really good sales. Now, I don't talk about the dollar amount because I feel it's all relative to where your markets are and what country you're in. All I can say is there's people who do really phenomenal amounts. I'm happy for you. But to be perfectly honest, if you're thinking of doing markets, don't expect to get rich. I've never seen a rich market stall holder driving around in a flash car. There it is. Most people do them to supplement their incomes as a little business. Some people run them as a full-time business, and that is their full-time job. But trust me, markets are fun. They are extremely hard work, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. So I did have a really good time. My friend Judy came to help, and yeah, we met some lovely people. So my regulars came and found me. They went looking for me when they couldn't find me in their spot because they said we knew you'd be here, which was really nice that I have got a regular following that comes and checks out my store. So shall we start with bestsellers? So I'm going to go unit-wise, not individual price-wise to start with. I'm only going to do the top 3 places because in third place I had 5 items all equal. So I have little amigurumis that I sell for $5, $8, $10, $12, and $15. And I sold 3 of each from each price bracket. I did really well there. They were popular, and yeah, it works out. I sold 3 of each price bracket, which was really good. And they were in third place as my bestseller. Second place was my key rings. My glasses are going to annoy you. My key rings, I sold 4 of them. They were, a lot of people looked at them. I thought I might sell more, but I didn't. I sold 4 key rings. And of course, my bestseller is my tea towels with the crochet toppers. I took 41, I sold 29, which really astounded me considering at the November market I sold 33. I thought I'd saturated the market, but no, I sold 29. The breasts, I have 3 price points, $6, $8, and $10. Next year I may have a 4th, I may do a $15 one, but the best price point is the $6 one. I think I was left with only 1 of those when I came to pack up. So unit-wise, they were my best sellers and do generate quite a bit of income. I rely on my tea towels to cover my costs, and my costs have been remaining the same, around $75. The bay fee is $55. You donate an item, and FPOS fees, I didn't do as much FPOS as I did cash, so my FPOS fees were low. So yet again, my expenses were $75. I don't usually buy food. I don't usually go and wander around. This time I did have a wander, and I bought a Christmas gift for someone from the markets. She was 2 stalls down, and I fell in love with it and thought she would love that. So I did actually spend some money at another stall holder. Usually I don't because I'm on my own. I don't want to leave the stall, and I'm just too busy. But way it works, we can bump in on Saturday. Thing comes and helps me set up the stall setup. And then Sunday morning we get there, and I can just set up things, and he helps me set up, and he stays to about when it kicks off at 8, and usually I'll go for a wander just before he goes to have a look. And but it depends on how tired he is. These markets suit us much better. My community market that used to be held down at the beach we had to get there at 5 to be ready to go at 8, because you had to set up everything. You couldn't set up the day before. It was outside, so it all depended on the weather. Being near the beach, it could be wind, it could be rain, it could be anything. It could be extremely hot. So yes, and to be honest, I did some analysis on the 3 stalls I did this year at this venue compared to like I used to do about 7 or 8 months at the beach stalls. I actually took more money in the 3 stalls than I ever took over a year of doing beach stalls for 7 months. So there you go. No one gets rich doing stalls. But this is the best market for me, and I'm going to stick with it. Do the 3. Even if they introduce a 4th one, I probably will still do it because it's indoors. It does get hot in there. Here's big ceiling fans, and my spot I was moved to wasn't as airy as my spot I like. But it's still a good market. And I like the fact that it's a gold coin donation, which is like the $1 or $2 Australian, to the charity that they've nominated. And this one was nominated for Couch, a local wellbeing clinic. And the item you donate goes into a raffle that they do during the morning for the charity they're fundraising for. So that's a bit of waffling. Best price wise, best items I sold as far as dollar value, their individual dollar value. So yes, I sold 2 shawls. The shawl I made and said I would do a picture, gone. They one went early in the morning, the other went later in the afternoon, because it goes from 8 till 2. But yes, both shawls was gone. I had a lady say if I have a neutral beige shawl next year, she'd be interested, so I might do one for the next market. I had Canon, my shutterbug, on display to attract people to my stall. He did get a lot of attention. I had him priced at a price I thought he wouldn't sell for. He sold. A young guy bought him. He fell in love with him. He bought a pickle key ring as well because he liked that. But yes, he said, is he for sale? And I said, yes, but he's expensive. And when I told him the price, he said, that's okay, I really want him. And so Canon has gone to a really good home, which I like. I like the fact that guy really liked him and wanted it. What else? So I sold a loaf cat and 2 of my chickens. And these sales are memorable because not just because of the price, because the people that bought them really like them. It gives me joy in my heart that they like what I craft and that they really want to take them to a good home. Plushies versus acrylic amigurumis. Now, I know a lot of people just do plushies because they make them lots of money, they're quick to make. I do both, and to be perfectly honest, when I analyze the sales, I sold 70% acrylic amigurumis and only 40% plushies. But to be perfectly honest, markets around here, I haven't seen many crocheters do plushies. However, there was a lady further down from me who had amigurumis, and she came up and checked every price out and everything down, and I think there may be some plushies on her stall next year. That's fine. That's what happens. I sold both the stress balls. The F-bomb stress ball, 3 kids bought for their dad. Their mother said to me, he's always dropping the F-bomb. They want that. And I sold the Pokemon stress ball. I sold 3 axolotls, 2 turtles, 1 loaf cat, my 2 chickens went really quickly. Mabel and Ginger were gone, and I got asked for more, so I'll be making more chickens. No real negative comments. I had one 12-year-old boy tell me my work was crap, he could do better. So I said to him, would you like to come back and teach me some better techniques? And he just walked off. Everybody was considering how hot it was, and when it's that hot here, people get grumpy. No one was grumpy. Everyone was in the spirit of shopping for Christmas, and a lot of people wanted locally made goods. They didn't want goods that were bought in or see, like I have toy lovies, and often I'll sell a few. I actually sold 2, but a lot of people went, oh no, I want just locally made, and that's why I sold a lot of amigurumis shawls, tea towels. Even though the tea towels are bought in, they're really popular. I did Christmas ones. I even sold Halloween ones that my friend Raylene sent me. Hi Raylene. Yes, I did put crochet toppers on those and they sold. People wanted them. So there you go. Doesn't matter what time of year. If they want it, they buy it. So that's pretty much it for the markets this year. I will be doing market prep along the way. I don't like being a production line where it's make 3 turtles, make 3 of this. I want to be thinking about the market, because I will be making some changes to my market next year, and I'll talk about them in another video, why and what I'm doing. But basically, like if the mood takes me and I want to make an axolotl, I'll make one. But I'll always have in my mind I'm doing some market prep. Same with the tea towels. I'll do 1 or 2 a week here and there, because I don't want to have to sit down and crochet 41 of them. But it is best to have about 50 of them, because they do sell. But yeah, that's it for markets for me. It was hot. I just can't stop saying it enough. It was hot and exhausting. I am fortunate that Ulia comes and nervous hiccups, excuse me, sorry. Keeps me company, helps me out, and that thing helps me set up. He comes back at 1:30 because it finishes at 2 and helps me pack everything up. When I get home, I can just hit the shower and have a cooling shower while Reeves and Thing unpack the car and everything. And generally they put it on the back patio, and then the next day I'll start putting things away. But I did sell an awful lot of stuff, which I'm really happy about, that I've been carting around for a while, older stuff. And I do want to condense what I have. I have way too much stuff. I'm counting the tubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tubs of stuff that I can take to the markets, and that doesn't include 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of stuff. And that's just me. I am a prolific crocheter and knitter. I am going to be doing more knitting, which brings me to, I did not sell a tea cozy, not one. The display was good and lots of people looked at them, but I didn't sell one. And that's because a lot of them are knitted. That made me think of it. But I was really surprised. Considering the market in November, I sold 5. I didn't sell one. Everyone liked the F-bomb. It's not overpriced, because Julia had a look at it. She thought it was underpriced, but there was just no interest in tea cozies. So that's it. Now I plan to, because I have really neglected it, my Etsy shop. I might do some odd items to put in my Etsy shop and share them with you before I do, because it's been quite a while. I haven't really paid much attention to my Etsy shop, and that's where I generally do sell quite a few tea cozies. Anyway, guys, until next time to talk about markets next year, I hope you stay well. I hope you enjoyed the content. I'm sorry it's a little messy and a bit late, but it is what it is. That's life when you live in the tropics with the weather we're having at the moment. Take care, stay safe, and make sure you have one crafty day. Bye for now.